Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 100th episode of the 808 podcast where we interview business owners, CEOs, marketing directors, whoever else I feel like. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds because 808 looks like Bob, and here we go. Question number 1 in a few sentences. Tell me who you are and what do you do?
Bob, thanks for having me. I'm Patrick Tripp. I'm SVP of Product Marketing at Cheetah Digital. I've been working in the tech and product space for over 20 years. I lead a team of fearless go-to-market professionals that are really helping advance and evangelize our products and solutions in the market, and really focus on making marketers successful.
Love it, Patrick. Question number 2, what advice do you want to share? Go.
I want to talk about the MarTech space. Marketing technology, very confusing area. Marketers have a tough time really trying to understand the different offerings that vendors provide. If you look at the Lumascape out there of all the vendors from Scott Brinker, you'll see all the confusion and conflation around technologies. But I think there's some key questions we should really think about, marketers should think about asking their technology vendors to really get a better understanding if they can help really drive value with their customers. And first one is, how do you handle data? Can you really help a brand create that single view of the customer and leverage all the different types of data that you might use to better personalize every touch point? Second would be, how do you create a value exchange with consumers when you're trying to acquire new data? And really this concept of zero-party data that you truly want to gain around consumers, demographic interests and insights around consumers' lives and hopes and desires are things that I think really matter more. Third one is, can you deliver messages at speed and scale? Can you deliver the right message at the right time based on what's happening? Number 4 would be personalization. Man, that means a lot of things to a lot of different people, but it's ultimately about delivering value for the individual in that moment when they need it, and providing value as a brand. Number 5 would be, can you empower marketers to really create their own loyalty programs? There's a lot of confusion out there in the tech space about loyalty technology and really these big agencies that are creating all these service fees and retainers you need to do to work with them, really empowering marketers to be able to create their own loyalty programs. Last one I would say is about strategy. What kind of strategy, services and support do you help your vendors deliver? And it's less about the technology, more about the people in the process. So those are 6 key things I think marketers really think about when they're talking to vendors about marketing technology.
Well, let me ask you this. What type of loyalty programs have you seen actually work?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like even Starbucks, for example, a great loyalty program where they're incentivizing you, they're rewarding you, they're notifying you, they're engaging you, and it's a mobile experience. They're really taking you along that journey, and that's one fun, immersing one that we can all recognize.
Perfect. Love it there. Let's get to question number 3. This is time for shout outs. So Patrick, who are you shouting out?
Yeah, there's a lot of mentors that I work with in my career. One being Steve Krause, who unfortunately passed away just a couple weeks ago, a longtime mentor and a friend, really funny guy, amazing, died way too soon, but really amazing person, and just, miss him very much. A couple others, though, that I would recommend, Setrag Koshafian, who is the doctor of business process technology and a real mentor to me to really teach me how to go deep in technology, really understand the nuances out there, and someone I highly recommend folks look up. And then Suresh Vittal, who's now Chief Product Officer at Alteryx, somebody I worked with way back in the day at Adobe Systems, great mentor, really helped me transition my old career from the industry analyst world to the tech vendor world. So
perfect.
Those are a few.
2 out of those 3, I will definitely look up.
Definitely
that part there. Okay, number 4, Patrick, the final fun question. Tell me about your first sale.
Yeah, wow. There's been a lot of great sales in my career, but one I think I would think about is GoDaddy, a massive tech services company that you might be aware of, internet domains and the like, really winning that deal against major marketing cloud competitors. It was a real success point for the whole team involved. And it was like David and Goliath's story. So I love that one.
Awesome. And what does GoDaddy do again? I've never heard of that one before.
Yeah, they do domains. They do, their ISP. They do a lot of website content. So yeah, you can create your own web page and web experience in your own domain using GoDaddy.
I hope you caught the smirk on that one.
Yeah.
I was there. I was having a little fun on my 100th episode here. So Patrick, we have 3 minutes and 43 seconds left. So here's what we can do. You can do some promo time. You can ask me a question. You can repeatedly congratulate me on my 100th episode. Or since the best know when to be precise and when to end, we end early. Go for it.
Man, I want to congratulate you, Bob, on the 100th episode. I really enjoy your podcast series, and you have a lot of diverse guests and activity and content. So I'm excited to be a part of it. So thank you very much for including me. And I'm lucky enough to be a part of this milestone. Yeah, I wish you 100 many more.
I hope so too. There. Did you want to do some promo time before we end?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, if you go to cheetahdigital.com to learn a little bit more about what we do for customer engagement, really helping organizations deliver a value exchange from every time you first engage with a consumer to the lifetime value that you're trying to create and the loyalty you're trying to instill with loyal brand advocates. Cheetah Digital is an entire platform, a suite of solutions that really can support you. And that's really I've been part of for many years in the industry, and more recently here. It's well beyond email. The old days of Cheetah Mail many, many years ago have really transitioned. But yeah, it's great to be a part of the tech industry and be a part of a podcast like this. So
love it there. You pulled it off. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Patrick, why is it 8 minutes and 8 seconds?
Because 808 looks like Bob, if you think about it. Right?
Yes, that is true there. I made you say it verbatim just because it's the 100th episode there. So Patrick, say your website real quick.
Sure. It's cheetahdigital.com, and you can learn more about us there, and you'll see a lot of videos and content. So check it out.
Perfect. And guess what? It's in the description. It's magic. Patrick, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you.
Thank you. Take care.
You're welcome. And for everyone else watching or listening, I'm legally required to tell you to like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, whatever the heck the social media network tells you all to do. You all have a good one now. Talk to you later. Bye.